Welcome, everybody. Episode 8. It's in the game. I'm John.
I'm
8, I think it's 8. I think it's 8. I might be wrong, but I think we're at 8. I know that we had a few little impromptu videos, but I think this is officially number 8. This episode, what's it going to be?
Different things.
Got a little treat for me. What have you got in store for me?
Well, whenever you want, whenever you're ready. I've got a little blind ranking 10 games that came out in 2005.
Yeah.
Full disclosure, I know there's a lot of games, and I've probably missed a lot, and people are going to get angry. But this is what
as we are live on this occasion, we're live. So if anybody had a different game they want to suggest, they could do that.
Mm-hmm.
They can do that. So maybe we start with a little channel update. We are 2 and a bit months in to this
2 months
podcast. So we obviously, anybody who doesn't know, we do a weekly podcast which goes up on Spotify. We post a video as well onto YouTube, and we decided why not start live streaming our episodes sometimes too.
Mm-hmm.
So here's our Twitch channel as well. So I'll be streaming once a week on my own. You'll be streaming once a week on your own, and then we'll also be doing combined streams as well. Mm-hmm. So we recently got into something. I'm just going to go straight in with this because I'm super excited.
Something
you're
mega.
Super excited for this. Something mega, and it's really. I've had a lot of drive for this too to get this, and it's a mega purchase. So I'm just going to unveil it.
Ooh.
Are we ready?
Always.
Something has been added to the collection.
Look at it.
Look at it in all its glory.
Smart.
The Sega Mega Drive, boy. And so far, I've only picked up the one game, which is, as you know, Jamie, the icon. Sonic 2.
They don't know what the manual looks like, do they?
Let's not get into that.
Go on, show them.
Well, it was classified. What was the classification? It was boxed with manual. Now it depends how specific you want to get.
What is missing from this picture? What is missing from this picture?
So that, will it focus on it?
Come back a bit.
Come on. That's the manual. Oh, it's upside down. Sorry, Sonic. Mm-hmm. Obviously, the cover's missing, and the page that is the first page on this is ripped. So,
you did get it discounted.
I did get it a little bit cheaper for that reason, and I just needed a game to get me kickstarted. So obviously, I needed to test the console and play it a bit as well, which I have been doing, and the kids have been playing it too, and just laughing their heads off. So
I can imagine.
There was a mode on it that I completely forgot about. Do you remember the versus mode where you obviously have to race each other?
Yeah.
Do you remember? And then there's also the one where you got to collect the rings and you're on that tube. And you got to swing side to side to collect the rings and avoid the Robotnik's bombs. Which, mate, I forgot all about that, and I was having a great laugh with that. It's harder than I remember. I'm just gonna say that.
I think they usually are, aren't they?
Yeah. I don't think there's that many levels, but it's going to take a little while to get through it. And obviously you have to, each time you start again. There's no saves. There's checkpoints in the levels, but that's it. You die, mate. And you know what got me as well? I don't want to spoil all this too much for you because I want you've also, go on, actually, what have you done since me?
I've purchased a Mega Drive, but it's probably not coming till midweek now. But obviously, where we live, there's a local independent game store. We both had a look, didn't we, Saturday?
Yeah.
There was a lot there.
You picked something up as well? What did you pick up? Yes.
Look at that. Look.
Now tell us the story behind how you ended up with this game. Because obviously
you wanted it, but you gave it to me.
I'm just too nice, aren't I? And I missed out on that one, didn't I? I told you this morning there was one on eBay and it went for about £7, I think, in total.
And then
now, ladies and gentlemen, that's what you call a manual. That's what a manual should look
like.
The
right way up, by the way.
It's in the right way up. And the key component of the manual, like that front cover, is present and correct.
Was a little
It's a thing of
grubby,
beauty.
very clean, but yeah, it's
Such is the way. It's always going to be the way. It's always going to be the case. But we've both dipped our toes into the retro gaming world. You had tell everybody how did you come? I've already spoke about why Mega Drive for me,
with Mega
because it was a console I always
never
wanted
owned
as a
one.
kid.
I knew someone that had one, so I've never had one growing up. So it was always
And what
a case
made
of
you
went
buy
round.
it? What made you get it now? Like, just do you remember when I came back into work with it?
I don't know. It's just
How
something about
quickly
it.
you literally put hands on my console, ladies.
I mean, look at the games we're looking at. Like all the Disney games on there, and
I'm gonna get the whole set of Disney
the old
games.
school Fivas on there, and Street Fighters, Streets of Rage, all those. Honestly,
but what was it? Do you remember? I remember watching you like I let you put the cartridge in first, didn't I?
Yeah.
And then it's like something happened. You're just like, oh, I need this.
Just I don't know why. I thought it was bigger for some reason as well. I don't know why.
I get that a lot.
Massive thing like that. But,
wow. Yeah, boy.
The power block thing's everything, though, isn't it?
It buzzes as well.
Yeah,
I forget, like old electrics used to like buzz, like the power, the plug itself just like buzzing away when it's plugged in. Just funny. Man. So you also picked up Sonic as well, didn't you? It's on its way.
That's coming with whenever it comes. Hopefully Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah.
So
there's something else I've got arriving next week.
Oh.
You know that handheld. Gonna give that a go. Yeah. See what that's like. I think it's an RJ36. I think it's called.
It's like a handheld
something
with
like that.
Like 1,000 games in it, isn't it?
It's an unofficial device. Let's say that's the polite way of saying it.
True.
But I've always seen lots of people have it. We've both seen lots of people have it, and we've never really thought it was for us. But what this will do for me is it will quench that, or like sort that. Like I've got a hunger and a desire for all these handheld games. But
then you play one game, you're like, right, I want the physical copy of that now.
That's it. That's my intention.
Yeah.
While I focus on building up a collection on the Mega Drive, this can sort of keep me going and stave off that hunger that I want, that like a Game Boy Advance or something like we spoke about. Hopefully it does that. It keeps me satisfied for a bit, and then I will go back in and probably get a retro handheld and the actual real games. But hopefully this just keeps me happy for a bit while I can build up a collection. So you've got your Mega Drive, you've got your WrestleMania, you've got Sonic.
Yeah.
Do you have a next? What's your next on your hit list?
I mean, there's loads. I mean,
are you just going to wait and you've got your list? Are you going to wait and see what comes up and what comes available?
And then, obviously, if anyone's watching this, we are heading to the Nottingham video games market in April, where we're having if anyone's around, say hello, whatever. But we're obviously getting a sort of little list together, aren't we? And taking turns. Maybe I have one game that you don't want, and we can swap between us.
Is there something you're specifically looking for, or are you just going to see what comes up? I know there's a couple that I'm looking for to add to my collection straight away. Street Fighter 2 and Streets of Rage 2. I need them in my collection.
I need to...
And I'm torn because I really want to play them. So I'm like, do I just get the cartridge cheap just because I really want to play the games? And then I will find that, that perfect copy that I really want at a later date.
I mean,
because as much as I want to collect the games, I do want to play them too, and I don't want to have to wait until I find the perfect condition game.
Fighter possibly first.
Yes,
possibly.
I think that's where my head's at the minute. Street Fighter next, and then once I've got those three, so once I've got Street Fighter, Streets of Rage, I'm then going to start building up my Disney collection. I don't know where I go first. Do I go? Quackshot,
all the Disney games,
all the Mickey ones,
and all those kind of ones, and just endless, isn't it?
I almost bought that F-22, didn't I?
Yeah, you were too.
I ended up putting it back, and then do you know what? Since seeing it at that price, I've seen it loads of places cheaper.
Oh, have you?
So you've got to be careful of that. I'm not being tight, but I know we're only talking a few pounds, but it all adds up once you start buying game after game after game.
Yeah,
it soon mounts up, doesn't it? So you've got to be careful that you don't overspend too often. And I found as well there's a retro gaming shop in Derby
Okay.
So I might head there this week. So if there's anything I see that's on your list, I can always pick it up for you too.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
So that's where we're up to in terms of our retro gaming collection.
Yes.
Have you picked anything else up other than that on the Mega Drive? Any more PS2 games? You've been collecting them as well?
No, not lately. No, it's sort of calmed down a bit. Like I say, I've shown you the other day. I got coming up to 40 games nearly already for it. So
that was quick as well. You went from getting that console to have it. I mean, when you said it to me, I was like, "What? How did that happen so quick?"
A lot of the games are like I say, a quid, so it's not too bad. So
they're good games, though.
They're good games. Yeah, I need to just calm down, or else I won't be living here.
And now you're focusing on the Mega Drive, which can get expensive. And you know that second controller that I got, I'm gonna have to take that back. It's not.
Oh yeah,
you've really got to. Yeah, you've really got to push the buttons in to get it to. The kids were playing with it, and I just thought they were being soft, and then I gave it a go, and I was like, you've really got to forcefully push the jump buttons and stuff. So that'll be going back, but there was only a £5, so I might just get a better conditioned one. It'll do me for the next week or whatever, while I'm off. But yeah, I'll be looking to get a new one of those in a better condition.
What else are you going to do? What else are you going to get?
I'm definitely going to pick up another game. I'm thinking Street Fighter this week. Ooh. There is one in Beeston, which is 15 minutes away.
Not too far, is it? No.
It's not far. So that might happen maybe tomorrow. I'm going to get some pictures of all this stuff as well. I'm going to take some good pictures.
Yeah, put it all up on
my lights and my camera out and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I want to get some good pictures of the Mega Drive and stuff. So I'm proper buzzing. It is a thing of beauty, isn't it?
So different. Was it great when you heard that Sega?
Oh, that moment was fantastic. And every time since then as well, the first time was great, and then it's great every single time, mate. I'm not gonna lie, it's just brilliant, isn't it? It just takes you straight back. And it was nice as well seeing the kids. So obviously my son's on his PS5 right now, my daughter's on her gaming laptop, and they were playing it, and then we played it last night, and then it was asking to play it first thing this morning. So it does just show you these games. They're different gravy, mate.
Oh, exactly. This is what we had to deal with. And they didn't, did they?
What gets me as well, if you want to start again, you want to go to the main menu, you got to turn the thing off and on again.
Oh, for God's sake.
Yeah. All these things you just forgot about. Honestly, there's no pause menu. It pauses the game. You just stop, freezes the screen. There's no pause menu.
Oh, okay.
You can't go in and change your sound and graphics settings or anything. There's no return to main menu.
Fucking hell.
You want to go back to the main menu, mate? You got to press reset. That's the only way to get back to the main menu. But I love it. I love it for all of those reasons. I love it for everything that all of that. It just makes it brilliant.
Yeah. Definitely.
So that's a roundup of. That's only this week as well.
Got so far. Yeah, I mean, this week's been a mad week, and it purchases and looking.
You came back into work, and I was like, I'm buying that handheld, and you're like, oh god.
Yeah, I know.
If it is good, you'll end up getting one too, I'm sure, because the price it's on offer later today too. Drops down $5. But
okay.
Yeah, it's getting very expensive. It'll get very expensive very quickly. We need to be careful. Like you say, we're headed to the
weeks, aren't we? So,
Nottingham gaming market.
Yeah, 6th of April.
So we want to save ourselves for that.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing a lot of content around that too, won't we?
I'm peeled on that.
We've also preemptively booked something.
Yeah, now
a while away.
Yeah, obviously you've seen it, haven't you, online? These other companies have said the dates, but the actual company itself have not said that to you anything yet, have they?
So we're talking about EGX, and they've not officially announced the dates.
You've seen, haven't you?
But I've seen other companies saying, sort of join us. And it's the date that you predicted it would be too. So it kind of makes sense.
Just trying to go off what they did last year. It's just usually the same year in, year out.
And so we booked ourselves our hotel
already
for that event.
Just getting ahead of things. So
yeah.
And the second the date's officially out, all the hotel prices are.
Yeah, and the availability, and we know then that for sure we're going. So that's another thing, and we're going to try and fill in a lot from now till then.
There'll be other things before
lots
then
more gaming
as well.
markets.
Yeah.
Car boots hopefully opening up soon. I'm sure we can pick up some treasure.
Any, cheap pickups.
If anybody knows of any that are
Snipes.
good for retro markets, retro gaming, if there's any,
let us know.
People know. But yeah, that's that. Let's say, and then should we get onto the little game or the little task you've got for me?
Well, so yes, it's a blind rank of 10 games from 2005. So I know there's a lot of games out, and yes, I'll probably miss some big games, and I apologise. But
this is your list.
This is a debate.
This
is what I've just seen. I thought, you know what, some decent games, some little curveballs just to throw you off, So
how are we doing the ranking? Are we just going to go like, what, we're doing top 10?
Well, I'll say
how many games you got?
You can just say wherever in
number
1 to 10.
Okay, you got 10 games, and I've got
to blindly rank
them. Oh, okay, I like this.
Okay, are you ready?
Should we get going?
You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so let me just have a look at my notes. Very professional here. Anyway, right, first game, Burnout Revenge.
8.
Okay.
I was a fan, but I feel like there were better games. What year are we doing?
2005, by the way. This is all 2005.
Okay, I'll go 7. If it's just for 1 year.
Just because it's
7.
20 years ago, just to make us feel old, by the way. Anyway.
Wait, don't do that.
Right, next game. Ooh, shall I mix it up? Yeah, I'll mix it up. Devil May Cry 3.
Ooh. 5. I don't know what else is in this year, but I feel like that was a good game, but it wasn't.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm holding out for something better. Okay. Hold on, I can see Grogu behind you. Say hello. Yoo-hoo.
Yeah, this is, she likes Grogu and all that jazz.
He's cute. So that was Devil May Cry.
Yes,
5.
The next one we'll go with Tony Hawk's American Wasteland.
Never played this.
Oh.
But for the pure nostalgia,
the sound.
Yeah, I'll say it's either I would have said 5th, but I put Devil May Cry 5th. 6th.
Okay.
6.
Okay.
So we've got 5, 6, 7.
Next one.
I'm gonna
Need for Speed Most Wanted.
That's a good game. That's going 4. Maybe 3. 3. I played that. I enjoyed that.
Sounds
3.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. What should we go with next? Age of Empires 3.
Great game. Age of Empires 3. What did I just put Need for Speed at? 4?
3.
Or 3? Okay, I'll put that at 4. Let's reserve those top spots just in case. But as a top game, I love them games.
Okay, this is some right random games I picked here. Crash Team Racing.
On PS2, is that?
Yeah.
I loved it on PS1. Played it on the PS2. Didn't think it was as good. So I'm going to say 8.
Okay.
So we've still got my top 2 spots left.
Okay, so the next one is God of War.
Oh, great game.
God of War
2.
Ooh.
So I don't know what else is coming, but that could be that could be number 1. That could be number 1. Is that the first one as well? Is that the first God of War?
First one, yeah, the first one.
Yeah, that could be number 1. I just don't know what's coming.
Mm-hmm.
So next I've got 8. I've got, what have I got left? 8, 9, 10, and 1. Is that right? What number are we on?
3 left to pick.
Okay, so I've got 9, 10, and 1 left.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
FIFA 06.
No, but this weren't a bad game.
I've got it, and it is. I'll say
FIFA 06 is one of the better ones.
FIFA 06 looks better than FIFA 08, and I don't know how that's possible.
I'm going to have to put it top, aren't I? Because it's not 9 or 10. And then,
Okay.
oh God, what else have you got
Kingdom
there?
Hearts 2.
Oh, that could be 9.
Oh.
It was a good game, but I haven't got a choice. I'm not going to put it 10.
All right. And then Animal Crossing Wild World.
10.
That was fair, shouldn't I?
I don't mind that being 10th though. So I
It's a
would
bit random.
probably swap my top 2. I'd probably put God of War before FIFA
Okay.
as a game, but FIFA, one of the better
There's
FIFAs
still
though.
so many choices I missed out. Like, honestly, it's ridiculous. Like,
No, but that's not bad.
like,
It's hard when you go for a specific year as
I know,
well,
there's like,
because
I'm missing out so many, and then people are, but
no, but I think that was the challenging one, because there were some games in there that I like. I could take or leave. Then there were some games that I like. Age of Empires, love it. Loved the whole series.
that's why I put that in.
I love that series.
Yeah, you had
God of
Resident
War,
Evil,
quality.
like Prince of Persia games, and
They're all right. They're good. They're all good series, and
the
they've
Punisher
they've
game,
stood up well.
GTA, like
Which GTA was it?
Liberty City Stories, or something it's called, like that. Yeah,
I'd have put that top. GTA,
that's the
50
Cent game.
Special place in my heart. GTA, it always will for most people. But I'm all right with that. I don't mind that. I'm okay.
I mean,
I don't mind that. How? Okay, just quickly, is there any on there that you would challenge? Like, obviously, I did it blindly.
Yes.
Is there any that you would like to say? Like, what are you going to champion? Which one are you going to say? No, this deserves to be higher.
Kingdom Hearts up to at least 4th or something.
Yeah.
Or 5th. Yeah,
any others? Any others that you think? Obviously, I did it blind, and I may tweak a few.
Definitely safe with Burnout right where it was, but then again, that's
it was right. But Need for Speed was a better game.
Oh, it's just hands down, yeah.
By far better game. Was that Need for Speed Most Wanted? That was the one where you could drive. You drove around the city as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You had to, you wanted to do some custom mods to your car. You had to go drive to where you needed to go to, which I thought was good.
What the fuck?
What did? Sorry.
Call of Duty 2.
You know how I feel about Call of Duty, mate. At that time, I was a big fan too. Big fan.
That's it.
That's when they were pumping out some serious games.
Destroy All Humans. That was good.
That's a good game.
Yeah. There's so many. I know it was just a random list, but yeah.
I like that list though, because it was a challenge. That list was a challenge though.
I think everyone we do now, by the way, going forward, we'll do that to each other. So mine will be next.
You're next. You're next. I'm going to pick one for you, and I'm going to find some games that like we know a little bit about game series that each other like. So I'm going to throw a few curveballs at you, and hopefully trip you up and get you to put something. My goal will be to try and get you to put something you love down low so it annoys you.
No, man, no way.
I'll try and find a way to do it.
Yeah, don't.
So I don't think this has gone too bad. Our first little stream.
We're trying.
So yeah, I mean, we're what 24 minutes in. Is there anything else? What do we? If we're setting up, so that was our first couple of months. We've learnt a lot.
Obviously,
there's a lot that we've changed a lot in that time.
Nintendo Direct when they show more on the Switch 2, 2nd of April.
When is that? 2nd of
April.
I always ask. I never remember.
I'm off that week, so
we'll definitely do a live react. We'll do it on here too.
Yeah, we'll live react to that.
Did you watch the whatever the PlayStation one's called? But did you watch that? Have you seen anything of it? I didn't. I skimmed it.
I mean, there's games I've never heard of, and I'm sorry.
What was it called?
Likes that, but
State of Play, was it?
Yeah.
Shall I see if I can bring it up?
I can do.
See if I can get it up. Yeah, boy. Not gonna. I don't want the broadcast. I just want the bloody top line stuff.
What games are it?
Let's get the IGN. Let's get it up. Let's have a quick blast through it. We do it on the fly. On the fly, mate. Okay, PlayStation State of Play, February 2025. Everything announced. Should we just look at all the games?
Yeah, I can do.
Shinobi.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a remaster.
Days Gone.
It's a remaster, isn't it?
Oh, okay.
Borderlands 4.
Borderlands 4.
Oh, Liza P.
Is
That's
that
good.
what I think that is?
It's like a thing in it, a redone or master or whatever of it.
Ooh. Let's have a quick look. Oh, the screenshots. So that's the like. Okay. Oh, yeah. So I know it's probably not going to show up fantastically on a live stream, but you can see
The difference. That's what PS2
yeah,
to
and
now.
that's
Yeah,
pretty good. It's pretty good. It's
that's
coming on
cool.
PC and Xbox, so that's good.
There we go. Used to be a PlayStation game, now straight to Xbox. You see, look.
It's good and on PC. So
Yeah. So what's that? Sonic Racing Cross Worlds.
yeah,
Liza,
okay,
Liza
sure.
P. I tried that on the Game Pass last year. It's like, oh, what's those games called? It's like like Elden Ring style thing, like
Yeah,
crazy ass bosses and all that jazz. Yeah, we know that. That's.
that one's close to your heart.
I mean, go back up to the top. I didn't see a few. What was there?
I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but they all got a very similar sort of feel to them.
Onimusha. Look, that's
Yeah, that looks good.
That's a remaster though.
Yeah.
Again, well, I read somewhere that that's what Sony might end up doing a lot. Instead of bringing out new games, it's just going to do remasters. I read
It's almost
somewhere that
like
they might be doing that, but
it reminds me a little bit of how like Disney remaking films.
Yeah, live action and all that.
Yeah, and they made some new films, and they, like we spoke about it, Wish and other things that flopped. And it's like, well, why do we keep trying to make new films when we've got this amazing back catalogue that people already have a connection to?
That's what he kind of said.
I don't mind that.
I agree.
And it kind of taps into us sort of with, getting into retro stuff. It's something that will definitely be interesting.
Yeah,
and we're not alone. I feel like it's a growing market, this whole retro scene. But there was nothing else really. There was nothing else that I would say.
Blown away by. So,
should we see if there's any gaming news for February that we've missed?
I mean, a lot of it probably be that state of play, won't it? A lot of it.
Yeah, it's literally just state of play. Yeah, that's pretty much it. To be honest with you, anything that came out of there, there's been no new talk of. I mean, a bit disappointed. I would have hoped maybe we would have had some more talk about the Switch 2. Maybe a few leaks, maybe a few.
You'll probably get that nearer the time. Guaranteed.
Yeah, April's not far away though.
Yeah, exactly. So probably next month in March, you'll start hearing little things.
Yeah,
like new games that might be announced.
We spoke last week about FM Football Manager 25 not happening.
Yeah, that's annoying.
But yeah, there's been no further talk about that, which I expected. To be fair, they just want to probably disappear now into the background for a bit and get themselves together.
Yep.
So should we call it there? Should we call that a day?
I mean, that's for our first one. It's a good shout, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that was great, and we've got a lot more coming up in the next sort of few weeks. Then we're going to be streaming 1, 2, 3 times a week on this channel together today. So after this, what are we going to play today? What are we playing today? We'll find something, maybe some Among Us or some Uno, something fun. We're going to be streaming on here in a bit after this gaming update pod, and then I'll be on and off through the week as well. But then our regular schedules will be Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Sundays streaming. So make sure you do follow us.
Maybe a cheeky bonus one at night. Maybe
cheeky
something
little bonus.
Maybe.
No, everybody loves a cheeky bonus at night.
Yeah.
So yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy. All right. Let's get out of here and let's go play some games. Okay, guys. See you later.
Bye for now.
Duck.